So hello everyone and I welcome you all to APJ Academy where we are nurturing the young minds to become doctor and engineers just like you will become doctor and engineers in the near future. And in today's class we are going to discuss about the rotational motion where we had left in the previous session, and also in this session we are going to solve very important previous year questions from 2021 exam, 2020 and other previous year questions we are going to take. So, but before we proceed, please do let me know that if everything is fine, you can rate the broadcast as 10. If you are feeling that something is lacking, then you can rate accordingly, that if my audio is not clear, if my video is not clear, then you can rate it accordingly, but please rate. But before starting, I want you all to know about me, that my name is Manoj Kumar and I'll be teaching physics here on APJ Academy to all of my JEE aspirants. Previously, I was associated with many renowned coaching institutes, offline and online, and now I am associated with APJ Academy and nurturing you to become IITians. I did my BTech and MBA, and currently one offer is going on APJ Academy that now you can access our 1 month, complete 1 month of our full year course at only rupees 490. It's a very affordable rate which we are providing the best quality content to you. Now, coming to the data, coming to the topic, what we are going to study today is torque. What is torque? You might have studied it before as well. I am teaching you that how to calculate the torque. Torque is analogous to the force which we were having in our translational motion. In rotational motion, the analogous of force is torque. So torque is, we can consider torque as rotational force. So as a JEE aspirant, you must be knowing that whenever the body is rotating, that means the torque must be acting on that body. So we can consider this as rotational force. And how to calculate the torque is very simple. It's very simple to calculate the torque. Let me first tell you that how we will proceed in the calculation of torque, and after that you will be able to solve torque question in a very in a tricky way, because it won't take much time to calculate the torque. So let's see. Imagine that if we are having axis x and y, right, these axes are very important because these will let us know that where we have to place the object. And I place the object here. Let us say this point is P. And what I did, I attached this point to one point. This point is O. And keep remember that this point will not change its radius. So I am taking this as R. So what is this R? I am not able to understand. I'll make you understand, baby. Let us imagine that I am having this pencil, and this pencil is having a radius R, and I am keeping one heavy mass object, let us say this ball, on that. What will happen to this ball? This ball will come down, right? This ball will rotate if I am keeping fixed at one point, because rotation can only happen if we are having a fixed point or a fixed axis only. Even if we are not providing any fixed axis or fixed point, the body itself create one fixed point or one fixed axis around which it will move. It will do the rotation. Like imagine if I'm having a ball and I'm turning my fingers on this ball and this ball is spinning. Now you can imagine that there is one imaginary axis on which this ball is rotating. Right? Is this thing clear to you? Now I'm saying that now if I'll apply force here on this direction, on this point, at this point I'll be providing the force in this direction, then I know that this object will rotate. It can't move in this side, it will rotate only because we have attached this object to another string which is not changing its radius, right? So this will rotate. Now we have to calculate the rotational force, and rotational force, we are saying that this is torque, and torque is nothing, it is the cross product of R and F. It is the cross product of R and F, right? So it is a cross product of R and F, and as you know that when we are talking about cross product, then we can say that it will be RF sine theta. So this is how we will be going to calculate the magnitude, and this is as per the formula we can find out. But as you know that we won't be going through the formula, we will be applying our brain, we will be applying our logic, and we will be having some skills which we will be utilizing in all the questions. So what is that skill? The skill is very simple. Just you need to do one thing. You have to move either force, either the distance. You have to move either the force or this distance where we want to keep this point in a line. Like if I am, imagine that this angle is theta, this angle is theta, and I am moving this axis here, right? I am moving this radius R in the forward direction. I can move any vector in the forward direction, backward direction, parallel. I can move any vectors forward, backward, parallel, right? I can move any vector forward, backward, parallel. So these types of movement will not change any direction, any magnitude of a vector. I can do that freely. So if I am keeping this thing here, then this will be my angle theta, and if this is theta, then what will happen? I can resolve this vector. I can resolve this vector in the direction of force, that will be R cos theta. And one more thing, R sin theta. So there will be two vectors, right? There will be two components of this R vector, and I'll be taking only this component. This is known as tangential component. This is known as tangential component. This theory is very important. I hope that you have studied that earlier as well. So this is known as tangential component, and this is known as radial component. Is everything fine? Right? So I'll be considering only the radial, I'll be considering only the tangential component. So I'll be considering only this component, R sin theta, and I'll be taking this force while calculating the magnitude of torque. So you can say that I'll be considering R sin theta and F, and I'll be able to calculate the torque. The direction will be find out using the right hand thumb rule. So I need to keep my right hand fingers in the direction of R, and I'll be moving these fingers towards F. The thumb will give me the direction of the torque. So torque here is going inward. So torque here is going inward, right? Now another way of calculating is by moving this force here and here, and then considering, or you can resolve this force as well. If I am resolving this force in this direction, then it will become F cos theta, and if I'll be resolving this force in another, like this side, it will be F sin theta, right? So similarly here, that will be radial component, this will be the radial component. So I'll not be considering the radial components. Radial components are the components which is towards the radius. So this axis, this force is passing towards, this force is passing from the axis which we are taking. So there is no contribution in torque of these components, right? There is no component of this torque. So there is no component of this F cos theta. So this is how we are going to calculate the torque. Let's see that how we are going to find out in the previous year questions. So I am moving. Now let's see from this emojis animation. Here I am having torque is equals to R cross D, right? R cross D. I can consider this if I am keeping the, either the torque can be increased either by increasing the force or by increasing the distance. So if I am increasing the distance with the same force, I can apply the larger torque, or if I am decreasing the distance, I need to apply large force, right? So I hope that through this animation you will be able to understand that what is the torque. So torque is nothing. Torque is a rotational force, and this can be calculated using this formula R cross F. And there are two ways through which you can find out. Either change the direction of R component perpendicular to the force, or you can change this force perpendicular to the R. So there are two ways. You can use either of these to get your answer. Let's move forward. So this is very special question to my heart, and here also you need to find out that where your heart will move, right? Imagine that you are having a heart and there are so many forces acting on this heart. One is from your girlfriend, one is from your ex-girlfriend, one is from your ex to ex, and then there are so many. But you have to find out the total torque acting on the body shown in the figure about point O. The question is very simple. Now I can consider these, how many forces are acting on this heart? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there are 4 forces which is acting on heart. F1, F2, F3 and F4. I am considering this. F1, F2, F3 and F4. There are 4 forces acting on my heart. My heart, your heart. Now I know that the force which is going through the axis of rotation will not have any contribution to the rotation. So this force will produce zero torque. Why? Because here theta is equals to 0 degree, and as we know that when theta is equals to 0 degree, torque is equals to RF sine theta, and sine theta is 0 degree. I'll be getting the torque as 0. I hope that this thing is also clear to my dear friend. And now I'm here. I'm left with 3 forces, and then it means that there will be 3 torques, and one by one I'll be calculating these forces, these torques. So let me start with this torque. So if I am taking this torque 1, I know that torque will be equals to RF sine theta, and sine theta is the angle between R and F. So I can consider this F here, right? I can consider that. So if I know that 15 Newton is acting on this and the distance is 6, and I need to find out the 37 degree. As you know that for getting the 37 degree angle, you must be knowing about only one triplet, which is 3, 4, 5. This is 37 degree. This is 53 degree. Right? This is 90 degree. So this is 37 degree, this is 53 degree, and this is 90 degree. And you can easily find out that sine 37 degree is equals to 3 by 5. So I can replace here, this is 6, this is 15, and this is 3 by 5. So this will be 5 3 is 15, 3 3 is 9, 9 6 is 54. So it will be 54 Newton, and these units are in centimeter. So I'll be considering this in centimeter. Now, can you tell me that in which direction this heart will move if this force is acting. Will it move in clockwise direction or will it move in anti-clockwise direction? You are having one heart, you are applying force here, then this is moving in the anti-clockwise direction, right? So I'll be writing anti-clockwise here. I'll be writing anti-clockwise here. So this is in the anti-clockwise direction. So this force basically provides the anti-clockwise rotation. And now see that what will happen to this force and the next force. So if I'm having this, I'm moving this to this side. Now I need to calculate torque 3. Torque 3 is equals to R3 F3 and sine theta 3. As I know that I can change this to this. If this angle is 50 degree, then this angle will be 30 degree, right? So I can consider this as 4 and this F is 20 Newton and this is sine 30 degree, that means 1 by 2. So it will be 10, that will be 40 Newton centimeter. So this will be 40 Newton centimeter. And when we will go to that side and which type of rotation this is providing? This is providing anti-clockwise direction, right? If you are applying force here, this is moving in the anti-clockwise direction. So this torque is in anti-clockwise direction. I hope everything is clear, my dear. Please do let me know if you have any doubt. This is clear to you, right? I hope your chats are visible to me. Please do let me know. Right? Okay. So now we are left with third part. We have to find out torque 4, and torque 4 is equals to R4 F4 and sine theta 4. And as we know that sine theta 4 is 90 degrees, so that means we can ignore this theta. So I can write this sine 90 is equals to 1. So I can ignore that, and the only thing which is left is this 4 and F is 10. This is 10. So this is 40 Newton centimeter. And the answer is in which direction this force is acting? This force is acting in the clockwise direction. I hope you all are able to understand that if I am applying some force to this heart from this side, then this will have the tendency to rotate this in clockwise direction, right? So this heart, due to this force, will rotate in clockwise direction, and this heart due to this force will rotate in anti-clockwise direction. This heart with this force will rotate in anti-clockwise direction. This heart due to this force will not rotate. Why will not rotate? Because this force is going through its axis, and any force which is going through its axis will have zero component. As we know that angle will be 0, so that won't contribute in the rotation, because if anything passes through your center of mass or passes through the rotational axis, then it will not provide rotational. So if I need to find out torque net, then what it will be? It will be torque 1 plus torque 2 minus of torque 3, right? Torque 1 plus torque 2 plus torque 3 plus torque 4 लिख देते हैं, no problem. Torque 1 plus torque 2 plus torque 3 plus torque 4 is equals to 0, and as we know that this clockwise and this anti-clockwise and clockwise will cancel out each other because the dimensions are same, and this torque is 0. So I can easily write it down that the answer will be 54 Newton centimeter. I hope that this question is very much clear to all my dear students. Akshata, Aksh, is this thing clear to you? Torque is very simple and we have to use torque concept well while we are solving the previous year questions. Usually the torque question, standalone questions, there are very less chances that standalone torque questions will come in your exam, in JEE exam. It will not come in JEE advanced. It might come in JEE mains. It hasn't come yet. It yet to come. Let's move. So, but the concept is very important because we will be using this concept in our future concepts. So there is very dependency on this concept. So next question is, now we have to find out the torque in vector form. So basically I can classify this question as the vector question, but here we have to do, the force is given in the vector form, it's 7i plus 3j minus of 5k. The r vector is also given in the vector form, I minus j plus k, and you have to find out the torque, and the torque is nothing, it's r cross f. And as you know that when you have to find out the torque and that too in the vector form, then you have to use the determinant method. So I have to write these forms in vector form. I can write this as ijk. First quantity which we are having is the r. So I have to place all the values of r in this determinant. So that will be 1 minus of 1, 1. Next thing I am having f. So I'll be substituting the value of f, 7, 3 and minus 5. Now I have to open this. You can do on your own. Now I have to open this. So it will be I, and I'm writing this directly. So that will be I. Next, minus 5 into minus 1, that will be 5. So 5 minus of 3, that will means 2. So it will be 2 minus of j. Now this will go, this will go, this will go, minus 5 and minus 7. So it will be minus of 12 plus k. Then k will be 3 and 10. So it will be 10. So my answer will be torque is equals to 2i plus 12j plus 10k. So I hope that you all are able to get it what is the torque. And from here, if they had asked you to find out the magnitude of torque, that you can easily find out. You can check the options as well, but if they are asking you the magnitude of torque, then you can easily find out using the formula that it will be 2 square plus 12 square plus 10 square, right? Find out. Hello, Arun Yadav. Akshata Aksh, is it clear? Let's move to the next concept which we are having, and this concept is the moment of inertia. This is the heart of rotational motion, because I bet that whenever you are getting the questions from the rotational motion, it will definitely use the concept of moment of inertia. And if you do not have the grip on this moment of inertia, then you might face very difficulty while solving the rotational questions. Even you won't be able to solve the previous year questions if you do not know about the moment of inertia. So if your aim is high and you want to become IITian in one go, in first attempt, then you must be knowing that what is moment of inertia, and it won't take 5 to 10 minutes. So basically, when we were studying the kinematics, I was discussing the inertia with you. So you must be knowing that inertia is nothing but it is the condition of the matter through which it can resist the change of state. It can resist that the object will resist whether the object will go in the motion, or it will resist whenever the object changes its velocity. So inertia, I can say that it's the resistance provided by the body when there is change in state of the body. That was in the transitional motion. Now when I am considering the moment of inertia, then the scenario will be same. This moment of inertia is basically the inertia of rotational body. It is nothing but I can say that this is rotational inertia. And finding rotational inertia is very simple. The formula is very simple. We will be using I is equals to mr square. If I am having multiple masses, multiple point masses, then I'll be using m1 r1 square plus m2 r2 square and so on. If I am having continuous body, then I'll be using the integration method. And you must be knowing that that this moment of inertia depends upon the density of the material. Like if the density increases, then the moment of inertia increases. It basically depends upon how the distribution of these masses happens into the body. If I'm rotating this pen, right, I can rotate this pen like this, right? I can rotate this from here. So here I am having equal distribution of masses. So there must be the value of moment of inertia. I can rotate this pen from by holding from one point, and now I can rotate this. So this will be having different value of moment of inertia. So even by changing the axis of rotation or the distribution of the shape or a distribution of masses or change in shape or size, the moment of inertia will definitely change. This is the most important point. And let's see that how to find the moment of inertia in very simple object. You must be knowing, you must remember these formulas. These formulas are very important, and beside these formula, you have to know about two theorems. Beside this moment of inertia, you must be knowing two theorems. First one is the perpendicular axis theorem, and the other one is the parallel axis theorem. Perpendicular theorem and parallel axis theorem. The formula chart, the parallel axis theorem, the perpendicular axis theorem, if you know only these things, then you will be able to apply these concepts in the previous year questions. Let's see that which types of questions comes in your exam. This is IIT JEE previous year questions from 2017, and this question is very special because lots of concepts are going to check from this very special question. And this question was come in mains exam. You can imagine that the level of difficulty they are asking from the moment of inertia. So the question is the moment of inertia of a uniform cylinder of length L and radius R. So let me draw a cylinder. It's a uniform cylinder which is having its length L and radius R. The moment of inertia of a uniform cylinder of length L and radius R about the perpendicular bisector is I. Okay, perpendicular bisector, I am taking this axis and I am rotating through this axis. What is the ratio of L by R such that the moment of inertia is minimum? Okay, I need to find out the condition. The condition is given that the moment of inertia should be minimum. And at this condition, they are asking us the ratio of L by R. So for calculating this type of, for solving this type of questions, first we need to find out that what will be the moment of inertia about this perpendicular axis. So I can think this solid cylinder in the form of a rod. It is basically a combination of rod and disc. So I can write this, that moment of inertia will be ml square by 12, right? Ml square by 12 plus mr square by 4. So this is my moment of inertia about this axis, right? And I need to minimize this. I can take common here. There is some calculation. I'll be solving this for you. Let me take m by 4 common. Then it will become L square by 3 plus R square. I hope that you are getting this. Now I can replace this. I can replace this length. I can replace this radius with the length. How? I know that the volume is equals to area into length, right? Area is this. Area is pi r square and the length is L. So I can replace this. V is equals to area. Area means pi r square and length is L. So I can replace this r square with V upon pi L. Can I? Can I? Yes, sir. Bilkul. You can do it. If you want, you can do it. We are checking this. I'm just replacing this r square with the value of V upon pi L. V upon pi L. And now I have to minimize this moment of inertia. Why I did this? Because I want one equation that will be only depending upon length. So this is the reason why I am doing this, because by only with only one differentiation I can find out the answer. With only one differentiation I can find out the answer. So if I am differentiating this with respect to length, then it will come out to be m by 4 will be common. We are not touching this. The differentiation of this will be 2l by 3 and the differentiation of this will be V pi L square. Right? Now, whenever you have to find out the condition where you have to either find the minimum value or the maximum value, the only thing which you have to do is first differentiate that equation and then equate that equation with the 0. You will be able to get the answer. So if I am replacing, if I am substituting di by dl is equals to 0, I'll be getting 2l by 3 is equals to V pi L square, right? That will be equals to 2 pi L square. I can substitute this volume as well. I can substitute this volume as well again because I replaced that, right? Earlier I replaced that r square with V by pi L. Now I have to substitute this V here again, and I can substitute this V. I can substitute this V with r square pi L. L will cut, pi will cut, and I'll be getting, I need to find out L by R. So that must be the reciprocal. So L by R will be equals to 3 by 2. So root 3 by 2 must be the answer. The bracket is there. So root 3 by 2 is the answer. In this option, bracket is there. So you have to check that whether this value is given or this value is given. So these two options are different. There is bracket here. Right? Check this solution and do let me know if you have any doubt. This is a fantastic question. Means which type of questions will come in your exam. Moment of inertia is very important topic, and this is one of the representation. Hello Arun, Tejas Skill, welcome. I hope that you all are clear with this example. If you all are clear, then please let me know with the emojis. This question is very important. Very, very important, and this is directly from previous year questions vault. The only thing which you must know is the formula of moment of inertia. The only thing which you must know is the formula of moment of inertia. So here I was using the moment of inertia's formula. So I am moving forward. Next important thing is the radius of gyration. This is also very important, because in engineering we do not know the names of every kind of shapes, right? Imagine that if I am having one remote with me, can you name it? Which type of shape is this? Can you name this? No, you can't. Means you will be finding one. This shape is unique shape, right? The various companies are innovating. There are various intellectual properties right. You cannot copy one company's model directly to your company, right? So there are so many which I'll say restrictions on the companies on using the shapes, right? You cannot use the same model of iPhone. Like if you are seeing that iPhone is very much popular, then can Samsung copy that same model in their models? No, they can't. So there in engineering, there are many situations in which we can't able to check at which type of shape it is. Even we do not know, even the engineers do not know. I am myself an engineer. I do not able to find out that which type of shape it is, right? There are very limited shapes which we must remember. Similar type of situation comes when the production engineer is working. So they are coming up with a very unique way of finding the moment of inertia of different shapes, and they are providing them with one value that is known as radius of gyration. So imagine that I am having one irregular object whose shape I do not know. It might be that it can be of regular shape as well. I'm just taking the example because that was designed due to the irregular shapes we were coming across in the engineering. So imagine that you are having one regular or irregular shape of an object, and when you are rotating this object, this will be having some moment of inertia, right? So I'll be considering the moment of inertia. Its moment of inertia is I. And to have that moment of inertia, same moment of inertia, when we are rotating that object about an axis, but the condition is that now we are changing its mass, we are assuming that the whole mass will be distributed uniformly such that it will form a ring. We are imagining that if I am calculating the moment of inertia from the same axis, because if I'll change the axis, then the moment of inertia will change, right? But I am distributing that mass around the corner such that it will be like a ring, and the radius which will come for that ring is known as radius of gyration. That is known as radius of gyration. I hope that you are able to understand it, what I am telling. Basically, imagine that if I am having the moment of inertia of this object as I, and I know that the moment of inertia of ring about its center of axis is mr square. Now the mass of this object is m. Radius I am taking this as k square so that I can differentiate that whether I am finding the radius of gyration or I am solving that the question of ring. So I am considering this as mk square. So the radius of gyration will become under root I by m. Under root I by m. So this is radius of gyration. Basically, it's a comparison of any irregular or regular shape with the ring, and we are distributing this mass around the ring. I hope that this thing is clear to you, right? So let's move. If this thing is fine, the radius of gyration, even if I'll not distribute the mass, the radius of gyration will be same, right? I always say that winners and losers have same goal. Everybody wants to become IITian, but only few can. Because this journey is very difficult. This is a very long journey. It took around 2 years of preparation, dedicated preparation. If you haven't started early, if you are in class 12, then itself it will take around 1 complete year for you to get into the IITs. Very few students are there who will be able to crack JEE exam just by preparing for 2-3 months, isn't it? This is a very long journey, and for this very long journey there might be that you are getting some ups and downs, and when you are going down, then there must be some hand holding, that which will hold you, who will hold you, and who will keep you on the track. Because winners and losers have same goal. Everybody wants to become an IITian, but the problem is with the process. Somebody have the very rigorous process that they can go into the low process, they can jump to their high very quickly. So for making a very rigorous process for you to become the winner, we are providing free classes regularly on this YouTube channel, which is none other than APJ Academy YouTube channel. The classes are regularly happening on this channel. Like tomorrow we are having gravitational. So if you haven't studied about gravity, I'll be taking very important concepts tomorrow, and I'll be discussing the previous year questions as well. And wherever you are having some doubts, you can ask me. As you can see that there are personal doubt clearing sessions also happening on our Telegram channel. So personal assistants are also providing free of cost data. And also one more thing I want to announce, that complete 1 full year course is coming on APJ Academy, where we are providing free study materials to you, and the most important fact, which is the X factor, I can say, between you and the person who will fail in the IIT JEE. The X factor is that the doubt clearing session which we are providing is completely personalized. The doubts solving session is based upon you, what you are doing. It's not upon that what others are doing. So if you are facing some issue in one particular question, and I get to know that you are stuck in the concept, not in the question, then I'll be discussing the concepts only with you, so that you will be able to solve each type of questions whenever they are coming. The third thing is the full length test. We are providing the assignments, we are providing the DPPs, and we are ensuring that you will become 100% confident while attempting the previous year questions as well as the test series, any institute test series. And this can only be achieved when you are getting the personal attention, right? No matter whether you are a topper, whether you are an average performer, or whether you are normally, means any student who is preparing for JEE will be benefited by this personal doubt clearing sessions. This is the best online course which we can provide you, customized, very customized. The rates are also very cheap. What? Yes, is it unbelievable? You are now getting this enormous discount only for this month. You can purchase the APJ Academy course at rupees 490 only. At only 490. Tejas. So please subscribe this, and whenever you are asked about the code, you can use the Manoj JEE. Shall we begin? Now the next important part is the angular momentum. Whenever we are talking about the angular momentum or anything which is related to the angles, then as you know that we can easily change the translational into the rotational by just cross multiplying this with the R. So it will be MVR. So L is equals to MVR sin theta. This is my angular momentum, and this question came in this time only. IIT JEE 2021, very recent question it is. You have to please mark the correct options. Angular momentum of a single particle. So it is asking about the single particle only, moving with a constant. Constant word is very important. Keep this in your mind. This is moving with a constant speed along the circular path. So this question is from the rotational motion. Changes in magnitude but remains, okay, this is asking about the angular momentum only, which we are having here. The formula is written here, and you have to tell me that which is the correct answer. Please do let me know in the chats. And on this APJ Academy JEE YouTube channel, we are providing free of cost session. So please subscribe. Do subscribe this YouTube channel and share with your friend, because this is the only fees which you can provide to us. And this is the only fees which we are asking for you. Which we are asking. Please do let me know that which is the answer. Changes in magnitude but remain same in the direction. Remain same in magnitude and direction. Remain same in magnitude but change in the direction. Or is zero. Akshita is saying that why there is change in direction. The answer is remain same in magnitude and direction. Why? As we know that whenever we have to find out the direction of angular momentum, then the direction can be found out using the cross product of R and P. That will be done by right hand thumb rule, and by applying the right hand thumb rule we can find out that where the angular momentum is going on. Imagine that you are having a table. Imagine that you are having a table and one particle is rotating with a constant velocity, right? You are having R cross V. R cross V. The angular momentum direction will be in the upward direction only. So this is the direction of angular momentum, and that will remain same. You might have seen the practical which many educators have performed. They were rotating the vehicle of a bicycle, and you will see that gravity is not able to let it down, right? I think that you must have done that. So the direction is constant. If this is moving with the constant speed, the direction is fixed, and the magnitude is itself a fixed. Because if I am not changing the distance, I am not changing its mass, I am not changing its velocity, then the magnitude will also remain same. Is everything fine? Are you able to find out? So let's move forward. Now, do let me know that if you have any doubt in today's session, please let me know. If you have any doubt in today's sessions, do let me know. Any doubt in today's session? I can summarize which we had done in 2 sessions. I can summarize. In the first session, means the rotational session 1, we were basically discussing about the center of mass. This was the major topic which we were discussing in the last class. And in this rotational part 2, I taught you about torque, I taught you about the angular momentum, I taught you about the radius of gyration, right? We did some previous year questions. I taught you about moment of inertia. And other than that, there are energies. Energies remains the same. The energies concept is totally same. There are some additions and rotational, like whenever I am considering the kinetic energy of rotational motion, then it will have the kinetic energy of the center of mass, and it will also have the kinetic energy of the rotational part. Okay. If you have no doubt, then we can proceed. Shall I give more question to you? If you want more questions on related to particular topic, then you can ask me about the energies or about the moment of inertia, or you want previous year question, then you can please let me know in the comment section as well, because we are reading your chats daily. We are reading your comments daily. And now coming to the main point, that about our full year course, if you are interested, APJ Academy's full year course is the best course which you will see in the live classes, which you will see in the online, in any field wherever you go. The material is really very high quality. The test modules which we are providing is as per the NTA. The level would not be very high, the level would not be very low. It is as per the NTA pattern which we are providing, and 25 major tests. A complete schedule will be provided to you when you are preparing for complete 1 year. So complete hand holding will be provided from our side, so that you will be more confident, because we want you to be 100% confidence in cracking the entrance exam. We will be providing more PYQ sessions daily. Query sessions are there. Query sessions means the doubt clearing sessions. So there is unlimited doubt clearing sessions are there, provided by the professional tutors each 2 days. Previous year question, Akshita. Okay. And the lessons, the theory lessons will be provided by us, will be provided by me. For the physics, I'll be covering each and every topics in detail with the previous year questions, just like we did today. Today we have the time limit, right? But next time, whenever I am coming, I'll be completing torque, and I'll be considering all the possible questions which might come in your exam related to the torque. I'll be considering the moment of inertia, and that will take around 4 to 5 lectures only for the moment of inertia. So if you are coming in our full year course, then you will be having the complete access. The personal doubt clearing sessions are very important, because from there you will be able to do on your own. We want you to start the self-study. So complete structured course is very important, and you are also getting free study material. The test series is there, question bank is there, free crash course access, assignment and DPPs, so that you will not face any issues clearing the entrance exam of India, toughest exam of India, which is JEE. And if you are a serious candidate and you have not joined our Telegram group, then please have a look at this Telegram channel, ALTJEE. You need to download the Telegram app, and there you have to search ALTJEE. Here on APJ Academy Telegram channel, we are providing you the free PDF materials, so that you can check that which type of contents we are providing. You will be able to get the free classes. You will be able to get the notification about the classes which we are taking. You will able to get the announcements which we are making about the special courses or the discount which are going on. Just like I told you that now you can purchase our course at a very special price, which is 490 only, right? So that was about the course. And other than the full year course, you are also getting the crash course. Crash course is for the person who wants to revise the topics which they had covered earlier. So it's completely one-shot videos. There you will be getting 90 plus classes, chemistry and physics and maths. Total, you are getting 90 plus classes. And the access will be till your exam. And syllabus will be covered by JEE experts just like me. And flipped classroom method we are using. Doubt clearing sessions are also there. What is flipped classroom method? Let me explain you in very short. First, we will provide you complete theory in a very short, crisp way. In only 5 minutes, we'll be covering that what we are going to taught you in the main session. After going through this theory session, you will be going through the study material which we will provide you. And this is for inculcating self-study in you. When the moment you start the self-study, the moment there is sunrise for the selection, right? There is sunrise for the selection. The day will soon come. So study material is provided to you so that you will have a habit of self-study. And after that, we will be having a webinar where we will be mainly focusing on your question solving skills. Question solving skills is very important because it's not about how much you know, it's about how much you are able to apply in the main exam. What is the use of knowledge if you are not able to apply that in question? And even we have to know very shortcut tricks, because if we do not know the shortcut tricks, then we won't be able to do that in the main exam. So for that, we are providing you the homework, and after that homework, we are checking your homework, so that even if you are missing your homework, then what will happen? We will be tracking you so that you won't miss your homework, right? And this is the ultimate thing which I told you earlier as well, that full year course is going on where you are getting all these things, and this is the one which I am telling you that this will be the X factor of APJ Academy, which is personal doubt clearing session free of cost to every student, and there is very special price going on. You can try this 490 price. I hope everything is fine. Can you tell me that why coaching is required to crack the toughest exam like JEE? Why we require coaching? Many people ask me, many parents ask me that, sir, can my child crack the IIT exam without coaching? He is very intelligent, he is very laborious. The answer is very simple. Can you imagine the high class, high rated athlete to be successful if he do not have any coach? Even Virat Kohli, Sachin Tendulkar at their prime time are having their coach. What their coach teaching them? It's not about teaching them. They already know. It's about something else. That something else is that coaching is providing you the calendar schedule. What is calendar schedule? The calendar schedule provide you consistency. Calendar schedule provide you consistency. And consistency provide you motivation. Your motivation will be sustained if you are attending daily classes. This will be provided by coaching. The coaching 4 C's are there. And if you are motivated, your confidence will be high. And if your confidence is high, you will be able to solve the challenging questions. Just like we were doing that in the session. Previous year question, you will be able to do that. And when you are solving the challenging question, your capability will improve. And significantly, your chances of getting into the IITs will improve. This is what coaching provides you. It's not about what you are getting. It's about how you are getting. This is completely structured course which we are providing, and one-to-one personal sessions are there, because this is a very huge span of time, 1 year, which you have to be with us, right? And we have to bear you as well. You might be going through very rough phases, very smooth phases in your life at that time, and we will be guiding you at every phase of your life. And these are the features which we are providing, and mainly the complete control is in your hand. If you want only the test series from us, you can buy that. If you only want the structured course, you can buy that. If you only want question bank, you can buy that. You can purchase as per your preference. Whatever you want, you can purchase that. And also part payment methods are also available. You can give us the payment in the monthly installments as well. That is totally free of cost. You do not have to worry about these things, right? And the last and the foremost thing is the personal mentoring sessions which we are providing, one-to-one session as per your requirement. Join now APJ Academy. Currently we are providing you the courses at rupees 490 only. 490 only for per month. Fees is very low. We just want you to know about APJ Academy. Fees is very, very low. Check the description box. Right? So I'm ending my session here only. We'll meet again tomorrow. Join our Telegram channel and do not forget to subscribe. Right? So bye bye. We'll meet again. And best of luck for